Hey guys, I'm back, and this is a bit of a sad, but also happy thing that I'm coming out with today, and it's the fact that I will not be releasing this Lords Who Would Be Kings in a month's time. Now, on the Game Crafter, I did do a test. And let's just say it was very constructive, abusive, and at times a bit obscene. Um, and I'll get into that later because, well, I'll just get into it now. Some of the comments just were people not reading the cards right. Um, Now, I looking at this, right, the words look fine to me. You know, they're a bit small, but I was looking at some of the games I play, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're roughly the same size as my cards, and that's where I got the size idea for my cards from. Um, but apparently they're too small. Uh, so I might change that to make them a bit bigger. But obviously, with some cards, like if I put these down actually, like with my Basilisk King here, there's not much room left on the ability side of things to be able to actually add more size to the lettering. Now, I wanted to keep my lettering, as consistent as I could, like this size, and so on and so forth. But it seems that people aren't liking that, so maybe if I make some of the more text-heavy ones, more sort of smaller words, and the less heavy text ones like this, I can make the words bigger. I don't know. Your thoughts? Like this one, we can easily make that bigger, but it would, as I say, affect it would not be consistent with ones like the King of the Basilisks, and I wouldn't like that really. Another big complaint was the backgrounds. Now, I must admit the backgrounds are very plain. So literally this morning I spent about 3 hours, 3.5 hours adding gradients to the background and at making the picture look like it's part of the card instead of just plonking the picture in the middle there. So it will look like it's actually part of the card's background, and the gradient makes it look like it goes from a darker colour, and then as it goes down it goes to a lighter tone. There were a few just obscene comments on the rules of the cards. Now, I must admit, I did make a few spelling mistakes. Those have been corrected. A few sort of just mistakes in general, which I've corrected in the starter decks and the first set. So you won't have to worry about that. But there were some comments about some of the rules. Like there was this one guy that was looking at an ability card that said when a monster on your side of the field takes damage, right? And then he was like, well, I don't see any health value on this card. And I said, when a monster on your side of the field. So I was like, all right, I'll let it slip because I'm not gonna call this guy an idiot because he might have just made a mistake or something. But when it what I've play tested with these cards for a long old time now, like 8 months ago I just whipped up this idea and yeah, here it is. So yeah, I'm working on it. But it will be a few more months. We'll get all the cards, we'll play test, we'll get all the cards, we'll do a bit more testing, art testing. Um, as I said, with the text, I know a lot of people said that the text was too small, so if I don't change the text size, would there be a sort of a color that would make it stand out more, or would you want me to change the black into a different color and keep the green, or stuff like that, so if you could give me some tips, that would be great. I'm trying to make this as best as I can, and I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly put off by some of the comments that I received saying that like one of my cards had was like a flaming scrotum or something, and just a few abusive comments, but I'm just trying to have fun and allow other people to have fun at the same time. So, yeah. So the card designs are changing. The format of the game is staying the same. If you could give me some ideas on text and colors for the text and the backgrounds for the text, that would be great. I'm keeping the rarities the same, but yeah, the text I need people to help me out there because a lot the main comment in all the reviews was the text is too small or the text is not very well readable. I mean, like, here it comes out fine, but I must say, for people that are harder of seeing things, I can admit when something is too small. So yeah, thank you for watching. Put your comments down below. I want to make this as best as I can, and when I get the new designs, I'll show you the new designs because I am buying the new designs to show on the channel to see what people think of them. And yeah, alright, thank you for watching and goodbye. We got a play testing day today, so that'll be fun. Alright, bye.